Y'all, I didn't eat. I did not eat. I only drank water. Water. For 4 American days. Wagwa, agua, agua. All I had was agua. All I had was water. I had coffee, but no sugar, no cream, no Splenda, no Truvia. Is that called Truvia, or is that the pill? And no fake sweeteners, nothing. Just water and black coffee. Specifically, Starbucks, not sponsored. But oh my God, what a journey it was. Water fasting was not what I was expecting it to be. I did it. I did it, but not for long. It was very, very difficult. I was working, 8 to 9 hours a day. I did work out twice, I believe, that week, and drink a lot of water. Lots of water, lots of water. So let me tell you what happened with my water fast. I dropped 7 pounds in 4 days. I lasted 4 days, Monday through Thursday. And this is what happened. Besides the weight loss, I mean, there were so many other benefits to a water fast of just 4 days. Living in New York City on one of the busiest streets, and then what time is it? About almost getting ready for dinner on a Saturday night, and they go off on their horns. I mean, the light turns yellow and they're beeping. People walking the crosswalk and they beep. What is the rush? If you're late, you should have left early. You should have left early. Don't beep. Well, beep if it's needed. But anyways, so I live in New York City, and this is what happens when you live on a busy street in Nova York. So nonetheless, water fasting. This is what happened. Besides the weight loss, on the water fast, my bloating went away. I've had bloating issues and just stomach issues for about almost a year and a half now. A little bit about me is that I used to weigh 400 American pounds. 400 American pounds, and I'm still a little chunky monkey, but I'm no longer 400 pounds. About a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago, I got down to my lowest, which was around 180 to 185, which was amazing. And then I spent the year 2018, I was, and I still am, running an international commercial bank here in Manhattan, and 2018 was quite a stressful year for me. Just the program that we're under is very stressful. It's a great organization that I work for, a great financial firm, but we really want to make an impact on the segment, especially here in the U.S. And in order to do that, you have to make some sacrifices, and you really have to work hard, and you really have to be committed to making a difference and supporting entrepreneurs, large and small. And I'm very committed to that. So it was a stressful year. I was very committed to work. Being so committed, I would be extremely brain dead. I mean, mentally exhausted, and I would have no patience or motivation to go to the gym. With that came unhealthy eating and 30 pounds gained. So I was like, oh, let me try. It's been a year. I promised myself this year I was going to make it more about me. I'm going to really focus on a work-life balance, and I'm really going to start taking care of myself again, and not let work take over my life in such a huge capacity. So nonetheless, I went on the water fast for 4 days, and my bloating went down substantially. My sleeping patterns, amazing. I would knock out, and I would experience the deepest sleep I have ever experienced in so long. I have not had deep sleep like that in forever. It would also one thing that was wrong with me was that I couldn't fall asleep. I would be stressed out. I'd be full of adrenaline. I would be always thinking about work and what's happening tomorrow and what do I have to do tomorrow and did I take care of something? Did I email somebody back? Did I call that person back? I mean, it was just constant. My brain was just constantly working, and I wouldn't be able to fall asleep till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I would be up at 6 or 7 a.m., and I'm back in the city working and going at it nonstop, not eating lunch, not taking mental breaks, not taking, any break at all between 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. every day. So I couldn't sleep right. I couldn't fall asleep at a reasonable hour. And with the water fasting, I started falling asleep 11 o'clock the latest, and I would not get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would not wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which was amazing to me because even if I did fall asleep earlier on in the evening, I would wake up at 2 or 2:30 or 3, and I couldn't fall back asleep because it would all just hit me up again, the adrenaline and thinking, and my mind would start wandering. But since the water fast, I've just been sleeping like a baby, and it's been amazing. It even contributed to some nightmares, some scary dreams. I had one dream that was really scary about my boyfriend, and yeah. I think I woke up crying that night. I was like, oh, my boyfriend. But nonetheless, what else? What else? What else? Sleeping was great. My sleeping improved dramatically. Bloating went away. Weight loss was great. I went down a half pant size, which was amazing. What else? Oh yeah, mental fog or mental clogs. That seemed to dissipate by and large. I mean, it was so cool because usually sometimes you'll sit there and you're like, oh damn it, what am I supposed to be doing, or how am I supposed to go about something? And my mental fog went away. I have been extremely productive in the office, and I can get about 10 hours worth of work done in the first, between 9 and noon. Between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., I can get about 10 hours worth of work done. It's crazy. And I don't need any other supplements or any other motivation. Maybe some Starbucks. I do get Starbucks. But it really helped out with my focus and just improvement on how it's contributing to the job and the value that I was adding back to it. So that's one thing that I did notice. So weight loss, bloating dissipated, sleeping patterns and sleep improved, mental fog gone. I mean, that was just in 4 days. That was in 4 days. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I was not expecting it. I was expecting the weight loss. I was expecting maybe some bloating to be, helped out in that way, but I didn't expect the sleep outcome of it, and I did not expect the mental clarity that came with the water fasting. So I was highly impressed, and I will be going back to intermittent fasting. When I did hit 180, I was on the one hand 180, 185. I did, I was impromptu or didn't know I was water fasting. I did not know I was intermittent fasting, but I was. I remember Oprah Winfrey. I remember Oprah. I remember Oprah saying that she doesn't eat after 7, and for years when I was really focusing on myself, my weight, I would not eat after 7, and I would drink tons of water. If I got the cravings to eat, or mentally I thought that I was hungry, I would drink water after 7. So I try not to eat anything after 7, but I am intermittent fasting, by and large, a little bit. It needs improvement. But I am intermittent fasting, and I am starting to work out a lot more, and having that level of work-life balance that's needed to live a healthy lifestyle, because we are on earth not to work, but to live, and we work to live. We don't live to work, and I think that's a really important thing that a lot of people have to, especially here in the United States, have to get it in their heads that you don't live to work, you work to live. And if you're spending 10 to 12 hours at work, or it's mandating, their company is stating that you have to, or you're just looked upon as a negative, that you're leaving the office at 6, bless your heart, because sometimes it's not worth it, even though there are things out there that say different. So nonetheless, the water fasting did contribute a lot of positives. I'm gonna test out some different ratios of things. I'm definitely going to stick to intermittent fasting because I think it's just amazing. I love intermittent fasting. It just really helps me out a lot. And then I may try water fasting every other day. Who knows? So that's my experience with water fasting. I mean, I only did it for 4 days, but the impact that it had on me and the massive amount of positives that came out of it in just 4 days was amazing to me, and I'm definitely going to do it again with better preparation, better mental focus, and definitely more research. There is someone on YouTube that I place so much confidence in for advice on weight loss and the betterment of living and health for yourself, and I'll link him down below because he definitely deserves recognition. He knows how to talk about things in a very educated way. He provides the receipts on research and so forth. I mean, it totally makes sense, and he does a great job doing it. And I can't think of his name right now, but I'm definitely linking him down below in the description on this video, because if you ever need motivation advice on intermittent fasting or water fasting, this dude is top notch, and his advice that he provides on his channel is by and large all that I used before I started my water fasting, and he was my to-go and still is my to-go channel on this, because I am still new to this and I'm testing it out and seeing what it does for me. And so far 4 days has provided massive amounts of positives, and I can't wait to do it again and get focused again on that. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to see any more updates on my intermittent fasting or water fasting experiences that I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, make sure you subscribe, make sure you tune in. If you have any questions about my experience in doing either intermittent fasting or water fasting, or something that you want me to focus on in the videos that I probably missed or did not include, make sure you leave a comment below, and I'll try to do a video or answer those comments as well with my experience. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll check you out next time.